Hey guys, sorry for my lack of presence. I had a friend that unfortunately passed away a few days ago, and so I've not really been in the mood to do much, but I am, as my friend would love me to continue. Shouts out, rest in peace. I love you, I adore you, Skibbity, and it's my heart's broken. But I know what you've been saying. Go on, Shan, get on the grind. Get on the grind. So, for you, buddy, for you. So anyway, back to business. Tyson Fury, Dillian Whyte press conference. As we all knew, because I was told, Dillian Whyte wasn't coming to the press conference, so I had no expectation that he was coming to the presser. And nor do I think if he didn't want to come, I don't blame him. They're trying to make it out like he's a spoil sport because he's getting 20%. No, it's not because he's getting 20%. The Mando is supposed to get 20%, not the interim WBC champion is entitled for a minimum of 30%. So, yeah, let's get the facts right before you try to make out, oh, he's not happy with 20% because that's what he was entitled to. No, it wasn't. Anyway, it was rubbish. Tyson Fury said his same script, mentioned Anthony Joshua and his mental health. His only two good fights that he's got on his resume, Wilder and Klitschko. The only two people on his resume that he can mention. Anthony Joshua, as we know, lives rent-free in his extremely receded hairline. And then it seeps into his skull and rent-free in his mind. Anthony Joshua actually lives mortgage-free. Fuck the rent. He lives mortgage-free in Tyson Fury's head because I don't know why he was mentioned. The same old. I took the hardest punches from, the hardest hitter. And, between him and Frank, they bounced off like a dead double act. They both know the script. Everybody knows Tyson Fury's script. I could have just reeled off. Shouts out to Sporting Icons. He knew the script. What else was mentioned? Oh yeah, he's not in it for money, fame, and celebrity. But puts his ferocious or whatever it's called. Their energy drinks. I wonder if they've got Coke in them. So that gives you the energy because he did pop dirty, for Coke. So maybe he's turned that into being able to put that somehow in his drink, some synthetic version of Coke. Maybe I won't be trying to drink, so I don't know. But you're not in it for celebrity. You may as well make your own drink because nobody else is really going to endorse you for anything healthy or anything. No one really wants to put their brand towards such a character that, is pop dirty for anabolic steroids and androlone, to be precise. That was funny because that wasn't mentioned, along with the mental health and, beating the hardest hitter and going to the backyard of, arguably at that time, the best heavyweight that we had in the heavyweight division. Yawn. I heard it a trillion times about his mental health and scraping back from the brink of mental health, which we've already gave him 1,000,001 kudos for, and, high five. And, he wrote a best-selling book that, he doesn't need to keep referring to it because if we really want it referred to, if we want to update our memory banks on it, we just can go and get the book. That's why books are written, so people can, have it at their side so they can refer to it. So we don't need him to continuously referring to it. But, that's Tyson Fury. And many contradictions, as I said, was there and sprinkled with some lies. That was really the thing that tickled me was the face-off. He did a face-off and Frank said, get in the middle now, Frank. I think that was the best thing. And when he said he was going, I was... I was like happy Gareth fanboy Davies about, Usyk going to war and, fighting for his country. Tyson Fury said he'd do the same thing. If Britain's going to go and help over in the Ukraine, he will go and sign up as well. Words. Like the way that, his first pass for Wilder Fury was donated to donated to charity. So yeah, I do have faith that he stands by his words and then goes to fight in the Ukraine, you know, if Brits go and help the Ukrainian army. Yeah. Those are real warriors. Don't put Tyson Fury's name. You know, love your woman and fight for your country. The last time I checked, he was Irish and he represented Ireland in some kind of sporting event. It wasn't because he couldn't get into the Olympics. It was something to do with just a hypocrisy that he's fighting on St. George's Day. Who cares about St. George? Banner St. George anyway. But, you know, you're British and you're fighting on St. George's Day, but you said that you're not British and that you're Irish and you're from the Gypsies. And the last time I checked, they was either Romany or Irish, and you are the Irish version. So I don't understand how all of a sudden you've denounced the UK, didn't want to fight in the UK, but now you're fighting on St. George's Day. Ain't it supposed to be? You're supposed to be fighting on St. Paddy's Day. Ain't you supposed to be fighting on St. Patrick's Day? Anyway, if it wasn't for all these contradictions, lies, and everything that I stated, it just wouldn't be Tyson Fury. Anyway, I'm gone. Hey girl, it's LadyChann. Meet me at 10 p.m. UK time for the weekly wrap-up show. Anyway, I'm gone. Hey girl, it's LadyChann. Rep none less. Come back to Shan. Gone.